Hi, I'm Lisa Bronner, and today we're going green with natural weed control. Gardening is my therapy. I love digging in the dirt, but part of working with plants is learning what to do about weeds. Now, I've heard it said that a weed is simply any plant you don't want, but it could be that it's a plant that's invasive, is harmful to human health, or is simply in the wrong spot, like this grass. Let's look at ways at controlling weeds while keeping soil healthy and protecting desired plants without using any harmful chemical sprays like glyphosate or worse. The best way to control weeds is to prevent them from growing in the first place. A few ways to do that are to plant species close together to crowd out weeds. Plant desirable ground cover that fends off weeds like this myosporum on my slope. Mulch around landscaping, especially where it's irrigated. Mulching on bare ground can smother weeds and prevent water loss. Here in my garden, I spread landscape fabric with gorilla hair mulch to discourage weeds. Any kind of natural mulch will do. Once you have weeds, there are a number of natural ways to get rid of them without toxic chemicals. When you find a suspected weed, find out what it is first. Maybe it's just a friend you haven't met yet. Like clover, it gets called a weed, but it's a favorite of bees, which are essential for flowering plants. Other plants, like dandelions, are edible, but make sure you know what a plant is before you eat it. And if there's any chance it's been sprayed with an herbicide, don't eat it. How to combat weeds depends on what the weeds are, where the weeds are, how big they are, and what else is going on in the area. Here in my vegetable garden or in other confined planting areas where there are plants that I want, I need to pull out weeds individually, making sure I get the whole root. It can be hard work, but it's effective and targeted. It's always very satisfying. Another technique involves a hula hoe. It's also called a weeding hoe or a stirrup hoe. It cuts the plant just below soil level. This is a good technique for a larger area, whether it's exposed ground or between rows of desired plants. It works best when weeds are young and tender, and it's a great way to get a workout. If you have a broad area you want to clear of plants, there's a technique called sheet mulching. It's also called lasagna gardening because of all the layers, and it involves cardboard like this. But it does take time, like 3 or 4 months, so plan ahead. First, cut the plants low, then spread out a layer of compost or a soil booster and wet it down. Then lay out cardboard or a thick layer of newspapers, overlapping the edges so nothing can grow through. Hold down the edges with pavers, rocks, or sandbags so wind or wayward puppies don't run off with them. Wet this layer thoroughly. Sprinkle this with rich organic matter and then a dry layer like leaves or straw or pine needles. See what I mean about lasagna layers? Wet it down again. If your weather is dry, spray this down occasionally to keep all those microbes actively decomposing everything. This area will make a perfect pumpkin patch. Tarping is another method that's faster than sheet mulching, and it still doesn't use any chemicals, but it doesn't necessarily build up the soil health either. Simply spread the tarp over the ground, weigh down the edges, and let it sit for 2 weeks. Check under the tarp to see how the process is going, and don't leave it any longer than necessary. It could harm the soil health or break down and leave bits of plastic. Now let's look at weeds that grow up through hardscaping, such as patios, sidewalks, and driveways. My go-to technique here is boiling water. Now I only use this technique on hardscaping because boiling water will kill any plant and is harmful to soil life. I also only use water. I've considered the other options like vinegar, salt, soap, baking soda, alcohol, but they don't work as quickly as boiling water, and their runoff can damage planted areas. There are a few non-toxic weed control methods that have value, but for one reason or another I haven't tried, but they may work for you. One is to use chickens or goats. While these animals are not discriminating and will eat any plant in an area, they are a great natural way to minimize weeds. Here in San Diego, there are even programs where you can rent a herd of goats. My dogs would find that very exciting. Maybe too exciting. Burning weeds with a flame weeder is another route I haven't utilized because of the risk of wildfire here in San Diego County, but it may work for you. When you have an area for plants to thrive in, you're certainly going to get some uninvited guests. But a little early effort and ingenuity will keep those weeds at bay without any chemical intervention. Thanks for joining me for natural weed control, and I'll see you the next time we go green. And now it's time for a snack. If you enjoy this type of content and want more tips for living a simpler and greener life, then like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, check out my blog, Going Green with Lisa Bronner, and read my book, Soap and Soul.